Didn't use the words I thought you'd use. No talk of falling out and nothing left to lose. You didn't even look me in the eye. You kept your gaze fixed on the evening sky. It wasn't a speech, it wasn't a scene. It was just a sentence with a space in between. Where they always used to live, where the us was kept. Before the promises we made finally overslept. I've replayed the tape, I've studied the sound, looking for a reason in the silence I found. And it wasn't a leaving that broke me in two. It was the way you said goodbye, so cool and so blue. No shaking your voice, no tear in your tone, like you'd already practiced being alone. It sounded like a period at the end of a line, when I was still looking for a semicolon sign. The air didn't shatter, the world didn't cry. It was just the way you said goodbye. You said it like a weather report on the news, like a list of the errands that you had to choose. There was no I'm sorry, there was no I tried, just to take care of yourself as you stepped outside. And that was the part that I couldn't quite grasp. The lock didn't break, you just undid the clasp. It was so efficient, it was so polite, like you were just turning out a kitchen light. I was ready for fire, I was ready for war, I was ready for a reason to hate you some more. But you gave me a peace that felt like a blade, the quietest exit that was ever been made. And I'll see you around, no, maybe one day, just a clean cut goodbye. Then you walked away. Because it wasn't the leaving that broke me in two. It was the way you said goodbye, so cool and so blue. No shaking your voice, no tear in your tone, like you'd already practiced being alone. It sounded like a period at the end of a line, when I was still looking for a semicolon sign. The air didn't shatter, the world didn't cry. It was just the way you said goodbye. Just a word, just two syllables, falling like a stone into a well. I'm still listening for the sound of it hitting the bottom. Goodbye. I see it in your eyes before you even speak. The way your voice gets soft, the way your resolve gets weak. You're looking at me like I'm made of spun glass, waiting for the minute that the shadow starts to pass. But I've got this balance, I've got this pace. I'm holding all the pieces in their proper place, and it's a delicate thing. This house made of cards, don't go poking at the seams while it's hitting me hard. Because the truth is a tiger in a very small cage, and I'm not ready for the noise or the stage. So don't ask if I'm okay, don't look at me that way, don't make me find the words for the things I can't say. I'm a tightrope walker on a silver wire, and your kindness is a spark in a forest of fire. If you leave it alone, I can make it through the night. But if you ask me the question, I'm gonna lose the fight. Just talk about the weather or the news of the day, but please don't ask if I'm okay. I'm doing the dishes, I'm paying the bills, I'm climbing up the mountains and the little hills. I've got a routine and I've got a plan to be a slightly better version of the me that I can. But when you tilt your head and you lower your tone, it reminds me of the fact that I'm standing alone. Your pity is a weight that I can't quite carry. It makes the air heavy and it makes the light scary. I know you mean well, I know that you care, I know you'd be the one to be standing right there. But I'm holding my breath until the seasons change, and even a hello feels a little bit strange. If I say yes, then I'm telling a lie. If I say no, then I'm gonna have to cry. So let's just stay on the surface of the sea and leave the deep water to the rest of me. But please don't ask if I'm okay. Ask me about the books I've read, ask me about the things I've said, ask me about the time, ask me if it's gonna rain. Just don't ask me about the pain. I'm fine as long as you don't ask. is cool and flat. The sunlight sleeping where you used to sit. There's a silence in the room that used to ring, with the kitchen talk and the songs we'd sing. I used to wake up reaching for your hand, like a sailor looking for a piece of land. But today I woke up and I didn't feel the cold, just the warmth of a story that's already been told. The space beside me is wide and it's deep, but I'm finally finding some beauty in sleep. Because it's an empty bed, but a full heart. I'm grateful for the finish and the beautiful start. The missing you isn't a heavy stone, it's a garden of thank yous I've finally grown. I don't need the body to feel the soul. The half that you left made the rest of me whole. Yeah, it's an empty bed, but a full heart. I'm drinking my coffee from your favorite mug, and it feels like a memory, it feels like a hug. I'm looking at the closet where your clothes used to hang, and I'm humming the verses that we once sang. They say that a breakup is a kind of a death, but I'm finding a rhythm in every breath. I'm not a hollow, I'm not an abyss. I'm a library of every single thing that I miss. It's not a lack of you, it's the presence of what was. I'm moving on slowly, just because I learned how to love from the way that you stayed, and I'm keeping that treasure. I'm not afraid. The bed might be big, but the room is just right for the person I'm becoming in the middle of the light. Yeah, it's an empty bed, but a full heart. I'm grateful for the finish and the beautiful start. The missing you isn't a heavy stone, it's a garden of thank yous I've finally grown. I don't need the body to feel the soul. The half that you left made the rest of me whole. Yeah, it's an empty bed, but a full heart. I'm okay with the space, I'm okay with the view. I'm a better version because I knew you. empty bed. Full heart. I didn't keep you in a locket or a hidden drawer. I didn't whisper your name behind a closed-up door. I didn't love you in the shadows or the maybe-sos. I was the thunder in the valley where the river flows. I told the mountains, I told the interstate, I didn't leave a single heartbeat up to fate. I was a neon sign in a town of gray, showing everybody exactly where I lay. They say the quiet ones are the ones that last, but I was a hurricane blowing through the past. And I loved you loud, I loved you bright, like a Roman candle in the middle of the night. I didn't hold back, I didn't play it cool. I was a wide-eyed, shouting, a beautiful fool. Even if the silence is the only thing that's left, and I'm standing here, shaken and bereft, I'd do it all again. I'd be just as proud that I loved you. Yeah, I loved you loud. There was no fine print, there was no safety net. I placed the highest stakes on a losing bet. I wore your heart like a medal on my chest. I gave you the riot and I gave you the rest. Every I love you was a drum against the skin, a declaration of the state that I was in. So when they ask me why I'm taking it so hard, it's 'cause I played every single goddamn card. Let the neighbors hear the breaking of the glass. Let the echoes tell the people as they pass. I'm not ashamed of the noise that I made, or the way that I burned before I Yeah, the silence is heavy, the house is a tomb, but I still hear the music in every single room. I loved you loud. I didn't hear the door, but the air just shifted. The weight of the silence has suddenly lifted. I'm making 2 plates without even thinking, while the sun in the window is slowly sinking. I can see the steam from your coffee cup rising, a trick of the light that's getting surprising. I reach for your hand and I find only air, but I swear I can see the indent in the chair. It's a chemical bright, it's a glitch in the brain, but it's the only thing keeping me out of the rain. And your ghost feels real, it's got bones and a heart. It's the only thing keeping me from falling apart. I can hear you humming in the next room over. I can smell the sun, the scent of the clover. The world says you're gone, that the story is through, but the shadows in here look exactly like you. Yeah, your ghost feels real. I saw you today in the reflection of glass. I stood on the sidewalk and let the world pass, waiting for you to turn around and see that you're still the only one haunting me. You're not in the graveyard, you're not in the past. You're a beautiful fever that's built to last. I'm living in a house made of used to be, and your ghost is the only one talking to me. Is it madness or mercy? I don't really care, as long as I feel you standing right there. The truth is a desert, the truth is too cold. I'd rather have a haunt than a hand I can't hold. Don't fade, don't go, stay in the corner where the lamplight is low. your ghost feels real. I'm not lonely, I'm just occupied by the one who stayed when the rest of us die. Good night, I'll see you in the hallway. Your ghost feels real. I found the map we drew in ink, back when we didn't have to think about the distance or the cost, or how a compass could get lost. We had the blueprints for a life beyond the worry and the strife. We were a house halfway to home, built on a foundation of our own. We weren't a spark that died in June, we weren't a song that ended too soon. We were a marathon, a steady climb, a heartbeat away from beating time. And we almost made it, didn't we? We nearly reached the open sea. We were standing on the very edge of always. I could see us walking down those future hallways. It wasn't for a lack of trying or a lack of light. We just ran out of oxygen in the middle of the night. Just a fraction of a shadow, a whisper of a view. God, we almost made it through. I see the us that might have been, behind the glass, behind the skin. The kids we never got to name, the years that never caught the flame. It's a different kind of ache to know that we had only a mile to go to reach the place where the ghosts don't haunt, to be the answer to every want. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a fire, it was a string that snapped from too much wire. We held on until our knuckles turned white. We fought for the dawn in the teeth of the night, and if almost is all we ever get to be, could feel the shore so close. I was opening the door, but the wind changed and the light faded, and we the neon is flickering out on the street. The heels of the city have stopped their retreat, and I'm sitting here on the edge of the bend with all of the things that I shouldn't have said. The daylight is mercy, the daylight is kind. It gives me 1,000 distractions to find, but the moon is a judge with a silver white eye, and it knows when I'm living a beautiful lie. Oh, the coffee is cold and the candles are burned, and every hard lesson is waiting its turn. Because the man that is honest, it don't give a damn about the strong or the steady or the happy I am. It strips off the makeup, it pulls back the veil, it shows every place where my courage is frail. At noon I'm a mountain, at 6 I'm a wall, but at midnight I'm nothing at all. Yeah, midnight is honest. The shadows are long, they point to the door, to the space where your shadow don't live anymore. I can't use the static, I can't use the noise to drown out the ghost of your echoing voice. In the glare of the office, I'm holding my own, but the truth has a way of arriving alone. When the clock hits the 12 and the house is a shell, and I'm down at the bottom of a silent well. Well, it's a 1 a.m. trial, it's a 1 a.m. ache, it's the sound of the silence before I finally break. No more I'm fine, no more I'm okay. The truth is a debt that I finally pay in the middle of the dark. Think clean tones, slow bends, and a lot of space between the notes. Because midnight is honest, it don't give a damn about the strong or the steady or the happy I am. It strips off the makeup, it pulls back the veil, it shows every place where my courage is frail. At noon I'm a mountain, at 6 I'm a wall, but at midnight I'm nothing at all. Yeah, midnight is honest. The sun's gonna rise in a couple of hours. I'll put on the suit and I'll buy some new flowers. I'll go back to lying as soon as it's light. But thank you for being so honest tonight. I put the armor on at 7 a.m. Ironed the shirt and I stitched up the hem of a version of me that is sturdy and tall, who doesn't get shaky or feel very small. I practiced my hello in the hallway glass until I looked like a person whose shadows could pass for something much lighter, for something much less than the weight of this hollow inside of my chest. And I'm a world-class actor, a master of disguise. I've got the happy down to the corners of my eyes, and I pretend I'm fine. Yeah, I'm doing great, I'm hitting my marks and I'm pulling my weight. I talk about movies and the weather and wine, and nobody notices the fault in the line. It's a beautiful tightrope, a high wire act, keeping the sorry from becoming a fact. The world sees a sun, but I'm just a sign that says everything's perfect. I'm doing fine. Someone asks how I've been, and I don't skip a beat. I've got a dozen I'm goods on a mental repeat. I laugh at the stories, I ask how they are. I'm a 5-star driver in a 4-door car, but under the table my fingers are crossed, counting the minutes and the sleep that I've lost. I'm a ghost in a costume, I'm a bird in a cage, just waiting for someone to let me off stage. But what if I stopped? What if I fell? What if I rang every help in the bell? Would the sky turn to purple? Would the traffic all stop? Or would I just be another tear in the drop? I am tired of apologizing. house, lock the deadbolt tight, drop the heavy smile in the middle of the night. Okay, now I can be not fine. You didn't wake the kitchen floor or shake the glass inside the door. There was no shouting in the hall, no shadows thrown against the wall. You didn't leave a jagged scar or scream your tires in the car. You just gathered up your light and stepped out into the night. I was waiting for the thunder, for the lightning and the rain, but you found a gentler way to give me all this pain. 'Cause you left softly like a fallen leaf. You were a quiet kind of thief. You took the us and left for me as graceful as a ghost could be. No broken plates, no slamming gates, just the weight of what awaits. The silence is the only thing that's loud. Since you left softly like a passing cloud. I found your toothbrush in the tray, like you'd be back by end of day. The bed was made, the sheets were flat. You even stopped to pet the cat. It's the kindness that's the killer now. The way you didn't raise your brow, you didn't give me one last fight to keep me warm through the night. I almost wish you'd burned it down and left a wreckage in this town. Something I could point to, something I could blame, instead of just this flicker of a dying flame. But you slipped through the fingers of the clock without a jaw. Give that a like a fallen leaf. You were a quiet kind of thief. You took the us and left the me as graceful as a ghost could be. No broken plates, no slamming gates, just the weight of what awaits. The silence is the only thing that's loud. Since you left softly like a passing cloud. The softly. The clouds are heavy and the sky is bruised, looking like a heart that's been slightly used. I don't need a forecast or a radio guide to tell me there's a weeping coming from the sky. I stepped off the curb and I didn't even run. I'm done with the pretending and the faking of the sun. The first drop hit me like a cold hello, the only kind of greeting that I still know. It doesn't ask me questions, it doesn't ask for why. It just meets me in the middle of a long goodbye. And the rain knows my name, it's been here before. It's been knocking like a rhythm on my bedroom door. It washes out the static, the tears. It's the only thing that's followed me through all these years. When the world is getting dusty and the truth is dry, I just look for the silver in a heavy sky. I'm not lonely in the middle of the hurricane, because the rain knows my name. It finds me on the highway, it finds me in the park. It tracks me like a shadow moving through the dark. It knows the way I'm breaking, it knows the way I bend, like a liquid kind of lover or a long-lost friend. People run for cover, they're afraid of the gray, but I'm just standing still, let it wash it all away. Every mistake and every could have been is dissolving in the water on my skin. It's a baptism of sorts, a clearing of the slate. It's the only thing that's never been a minute late. It drowns out the ghosts, it drowns out the noise. It restores the balance and it finds the poise. Let it fall, let it fall until I'm clean. Yeah, the rain knows my name. It's been here before. It's been knocking like a rhythm on my bedroom door. It washes out the static and it hides the tears. It's the only thing that's followed me through all these years. When the world is getting dusty and the truth is dry, I just look for the silver in a heavy sky. I'm not lonely the hurricane, because the rain knows my name. Pitter-patter on the glass, watching all the seasons pass. It's calling me out, it's calling me home. I'm never really